Welcome, welcome, welcome into this life transformation talk with Sunday. Welcome wherever you're watching from. You're welcome into this show. This is yet another day. We are on Model 7 and we are talking still on breakthrough, but on another level. This is just a connection to the previous topic we have been talking about breaking through or breakthrough, breakdown or breaking points, and we are still continuing with this topic. Today we are just entering deep into our inner self, into our inner feelings to really understand sometimes what happens, why it happens. Sometimes um, we feel the way which is not easy. Sometimes we feel unease, you feel anxiety, you feel anger, you feel with for no reason. Maybe you feel just procrastinating, not doing anything, just wanted to do it the next time, but you have no idea what is happening with me. I really love to change. What is happening with me? Why am I not able to do this thing, even that I know to do it? Something is not right. And that could be our subconscious mind is not aligned. Something is not right. And our mind is trying to protect ourselves from fear of failure, from fear of dream, fear of getting into your dream, fear of judgment, fear of a lot of things that your body starts to protect you by not stepping into taking action, not taking action. That's why uh, you procrastinate, say, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next day, maybe I'll do it in the evening. But if such things happen, know that something is not right because you need to pursue whatever that you need to get it. And it requires action. It requires you to take action, bold actions. And when such things happen to you, like you just feel procrastination for no reason, you even can't explain why you're not doing it. You have not to accept it. Go against it. Go and act. Or maybe um, go and find out why am I procrastinating? Is it because I failed in the previous same similar thing that I'd wanted to do and I failed? That could be a reason that there is a connection already, emotional connection, or maybe a connection that has already been aligned. And when we want to act opposite to that, it's like the body wants to protect you from that happening again, that failure again. Yet it is not supposed to be. You have to go through it so that you can be able to overcome it. So overcoming self procrastination, or maybe anxiety, maybe fear, you just don't have to stay in the fear. Do something about it. Maybe can try to do something like journaling, have affirmations. Those affirmations will really get you slowly out from that state of mind thinking you're not worth it. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you're going to fail. It will get you out of that. I have been in that state for some time because of so many other things that happened in the past. So the moment I wanted to break out, that's why we're talking about the breaking point. The moment I was tired of that same thing happening every year, every time, I was tired and I desired a change. I really have to take a radical action because when my body was already used to that state where I was in procrastinating, and it was like just everyday thing. I would say, I want to do this, I want to do that. But when it reached to that time, I'll say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get tired. I'll get like, why do I have to do this? Asking myself weird questions as if I was not the one who made that decision. So there was a breaking point that happened. That's why we are on this talking that breaking point. The breaking point comes when I no longer listen to those negative things, the negative beliefs, the negative thoughts about myself. I no longer give attention because it's no longer serving me. It's no longer serving me in any way. So I don't need to stay there because it was keeping me stuck. It was keeping me in the same spot. There was no change. There was no nothing happening. I could see my dream. I could see what I wanted to become, but I was not ready to take radical action. Even just an ordinary action, I was not ready to take. I was just passing it over to the next time and to the next time. And at the end of it, I end up not doing it. And that didn't take me anywhere. And the time when I started talking to myself, to myself through affirmations, I started having self-positive talks. So that helps me shift my mind. It helped me shift from whatever that I was afraid of. It helped me to get courageous. It helped me to get strength. It helped me to be determined. It helped me to understand that I still need to give myself 1,000 reasons to try it again, even if I failed the other time. I kept going. And without knowing, my mind started to speak to me. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because sometimes if our mind speaks negative to ourselves and we listen to it, we get stuck. We don't act on anything. But we need to let our mind align to the actions that we need to do. The actions that we need to do, whatever that we need to take in order to push us into our dream, into whatever the purpose that God has put for us, for you and for me. You have to step forward. You have to take radical step. You have to take that action that is aligning to whatever that you wanted to take. So I decided to really take this radical action against what the negative mind was telling me. So slowly I could feel the change. I could feel the change. I could also see the change a little time. So I started trusting myself. Even when I have scheduled something, I obey. I become obedient to it. I started to have self-discipline because that when I decided to have that self-discipline, disciplining myself, my body started accepting it slowly but slowly. But it was very hard at start. It wasn't easy for me, but I didn't give up. And yes, I'm still working on it. And it's better than where I was before. Where I was where I was afraid, where I was procrastinating all the time. Now I am more obedient to my decisions. I am more obedient to my actions, to whatever that I have put forward. I make sure that I have to do it so I can be able to trust my own self. Remember the first time, the other 2 weeks we had been talking about trusting ourselves. So I started to trust myself more because I am able to take action on whatever that I have decided to do. So it helps me a lot. It helped me change. It helped me to realize the potentials that I have that I can do to change myself and even to change others. So it's always starts from our mind. Our mind keeps speaking to us, but what is it speaking? Is it speaking positive things that can lift us, that can lift you? Is it speaking to you? What is it telling you? Is it telling you you are enough? Is it telling you you can try again? Is it telling you you can do better? Is it telling you that? Or is it telling you you are going to fail? Is it telling you you are not going to make it? What is it telling you? Just see if what your mind is telling you, if it is aligned to whatever that you wanted, your values, whatever you wanted to act upon. Is it aligning that? Does it give you energy? If it is not, you can shift that mindset into something that can align to it. It's possible because you can do it through meditation, through prayers. For those ones who can pray, you can pray. You can have music. Me, I like to have music, dancing, and that helps me a lot to shift my mind. Where I had a negative mind talking to me, I can play music, dance, I can also listen to music, or maybe I just have an exercise, go for exercise or walking. That helps a lot to shift our mind, and it helps us to align what our mind is telling us into what action that we desire, that we wanted to do. Because when our minds are aligned to whatever action we want to do, taking action becomes so easy, and becoming better, improvement in your life, it becomes so easy because everything is aligned. Everything is aligned. So never, never, ever listen to the negative stuff because it won't serve you. It won't take you anywhere. So if you have those negative thoughts, anxiety, emotional, just with no reason, you are not happy, something is not right, and even you yourself, you can't explain what is taking place. Try to shift the environment. Try to change something a little bit and see if there is a pattern that is happening, at what moment that is happening, when you are alone or when you're with people or with you're a certain place. Understand that, because that helps a lot to understand what patterns is happening to you, and you can be able to change easily and be able to align your mind to whatever that you wanted to do. Because if the mind is not aligned to whatever action that you wanted to do, it will become so hard for you to change. Change become, the breaking points become so hard, because we are talking about the breaking point, and the breaking point is from our emotions, our mind, our actions. All those are connected to into it. Whatever that we think, whatever we think about ourselves, about others in our mind, it can manifest itself in our attitude, it can manifest itself in our action, it can manifest itself in several ways in our lives. But we have to see what is serving us. Is it serving us? Whatever emotions that we have, is it serving us or it's not serving us? If it is not serving us, then we don't have to dwell in there. We need something that can change our lives for better, something that can move us to the next level. So we need to be where it's better for us, it's easier for us to change and to become better versions of ourselves. So you can do that through, I just mentioned about having affirmations, journaling down, writing down the emotions, writing down what you want, writing down what you wish for yourself, this affirmation and gratitude. That helps a lot. That helps to shift the mind, and having meditation, time for prayer. It's very important, and also observing your habit and emotions without judgment. Sometimes we need to understand ourselves. What is happening with me? How is it happening? When does it come? How does it come? And that can help us really change. If it is something that is good, yes, we can lift it and continue with it. And if it's something that is negative, you don't have to dwell there, because it no longer serve you. It will no longer serve you for the best. So there is this question that you need to ask yourself: what am I avoiding right now? Sometimes we are procrastinating because there is something we are avoiding. Maybe we are avoiding the fail because something happened in the previous time and you failed, and the body is trying to protect you. What are you trying to avoid? Maybe I don't want to fail. I don't want to get judgment, you see, from people. I don't want to feel bad. And sometimes, whatever that we are afraid, whatever that we are avoiding, it is a step towards the change that we want to have. So when that avoidance, or you want to avoid something, to act on something, is no longer serving you, you don't have to continue that. You have to shift the environment and change it, because only action can change you. Only action can move you from step one to step two. Only action can be able to change whatever that you need to change, because we can have all the dreams in our mind. We can have all those visions in our mind. It's okay having them, but how can we extract them from our mind into the physical, that someone can see, someone can touch, into a tangible something? It's the action. And when our mind is speaking to us that we are not enough, we have to shift If your mind is telling you it's very hard, maybe it's telling you your dream is too big. This dream is too big for you to achieve. There is no dream that is too big when you take radical actions, when you take actions. And every small action matter. There was on Saturday, I went for exercise and I just did something and I wrote on my page, I said that any small action, any small progress is better than no progress. So any small action that you take towards your dream, towards anything that is to change you, is to make you better, is far better than staying without any action. It's far better than that. And just be very observant of what your mind is telling you, what your mind is speaking to you. Is it speaking to you energy that can push you to become better? Is it telling you negative things? Sometimes we want to look for the problem from outside, yet the problem is within us. I get to know this through experience. Sometimes we could pray, for example, the Christian, we could pray there is a demon. It is us who is the demon within ourselves because not taking action. You're afraid to take action because you're afraid of judgment, because you're afraid of what is going to happen, because you're afraid of failure, because you're afraid of success. How will the change come? The change can only come through action. Yes, prayer is good. We can pray, but after prayer, there's instruction maybe God has given you. But in that instruction, God gave you, maybe show you a big vision that you are going to have this. What will activate that into a reality is the action that you are avoiding. So never listen to your mind if it is telling you anything negative that can never change yourself. And try to shift through meditation, through prayer, through maybe music, through so many other things that you can shift that mindset into a positive mindset that aligns to your action, aligns to the dream that you wanted to have, something that is in alignment. Because if one thing, your mind is not aligned, actions will not be easy because it will keep telling you it's not safe, you're not safe, you're not safe. Yes. And you will not take action. So it's important for us to really pay attention to what our mind is telling us, to what our mind is talking to us. Is it talking to us strength? Is it talking to us courage? Is it talking to us something that supports us to get into whatever that we want? That is very important for us to know that. And if it is not, we can shift it through those things that I just mentioned, through prayer, through music, whatever that works for you. You can use it. Some people they go through prayer and everything will be okay. Some people go through music, and some people have meditation. Some people have affirmations. Affirmations are really so powerful that I've never used it. And sometimes this negative talk that the mind talk to us, we don't prepare for it. It just comes. We find ourselves in it. It's because so many other things that may have happened in the past, and it is now bringing it to you, reminding you, yes, this has happened. Don't be here because this is what is going to happen, without you knowing, without you even being conscious of. But we have to be so diligent to really understand ourselves. That's why it's important to have time to assess yourself. If there are other things that happening, attitude just happen without any reason, emotions, just other emotions comes to you without you knowing the source. It's very important to dig deeper to find out, how did this emotion come? How did it come? And at what times does it come? It's very important to find out that, and we will be amazed with the change. We are on a life transformation journey, and this journey is so beautiful. It's not easy, but it's worth it taking. It has been so hard for me to get out to speaking this because I went through all this. There are moments where my mind was telling me, whatever you're doing is not working out. Your dream is too big to achieve. But what is too big? There is nothing that is too big for you to achieve if you take action. And until you took action the first time, the second time, and your body will not get used to it. It is us to change whatever that we need to change, but the body will not give us the best for us to change because it wants to be comfortable. It wants to be in a safe place. It wants to be doing whatever that it wants to. But something new, something that is out of the comfort zone, the body might not take it so easy. So you can't heal or grow or transform without knowing what needs your attention. That's why we need to pay attention to our mind. What is our mind telling us? That's why the topic for this is that your mind is talking. Are you listening? Are you listening? And also, are you listening to it? What is talking? And when it is not talking something that is in alignment with what we want, we can shift it. We can be able to shift it and create awareness to ourselves and alignment and create the change that we want, we deserve on ourselves. Yes, let us know on the comment section, what are you avoiding? What actions are you avoiding that you even have no reason? If someone asks you, do you have reasons of why you didn't do this or why you're doing this? You have nothing to explain. It's just because something else is not aligned. It's because we need to pay attention to ourselves and to everything that is happening within ourselves. We need to pay closer attention to ourselves. And I know that the world is so busy. There are so many things busy happening, more especially for moms. I'm a mother of 4, and it's so busy. You get up, even though you get up early, you find yourself doing a lot of things. Time seems not to be enough. But create that time for yourself to really understand yourself and to see what is it that is happening? What is my mind telling me? And if my mind is telling me something negative, where does it come from? Where does that negativity come from? Is it because something happened in the past that it's trying to remind me? What is it? Why is it happening at this time? What is it trying to avoid? What is it trying to stop me from reaching? So it's important we take that into action, and you will see a radical change. I've been trying to practice this, and I have seen a change in my life, a change in even whatever that I do, because I was this person who really procrastinated a lot for years. I could feel I want to do this, but when reaching that time, I don't do it. I will just try to convince myself that I will do it the next time. And that next time, even I don't do it. But I've tried to be really active. I have a lot of journals everywhere. And I have reminders even on my phone to remind myself it's time to do this, it's time to do that. And I have seen a radical change in my life. I have seen even in my emotions, in my reactions, in my attitude, so many things have changed. And I know that this is not an easy process. And it's not also a one-day process. It's a gradual process that happens every day, every hour, as we commit into the change, as we commit into taking action, into aligning ourselves to our actions. So I am so thankful for today. I hope this helped you. I hope you have learned something. Let us know in the comment section what you have learned. And I just want to remind you that this is a safe place. This is a non-judgment zone where we share freely. This is a family where we share to grow, to change, to impact lives. And I am so grateful for this time. And thank you for being here. If you're watching the replay, thank you for being here. You are such an amazing person, and I hope that this will be able to help you change and become better person, to be help to understand yourself, to align yourself to the actions that you really wanted, to see that the dream that you have in your mind, it is manifested into reality. And we know that what can really manifest that dream to become true is the action that you'll take. And confronting the fear, that you are afraid of, that will bring the change. And I'm so, so thankful that you're here. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. We are still on the breaking point. We are still on the breaking point, and the breaking point comes when we no longer want to dwell in the past, in the things that no longer serves us. So we are still talking about this till Friday. I hope God give us the grace until Friday, and we'll move on to the next. I'm so thankful. God bless you. Have a beautiful time. Have a nice week. God bless you.